Hey, what's going on YouTube? So we're heading over to my buddy Ricky's shop today, so that way we can drop off the E36 drift car so we can get the full exhaust done. Let's roll. Alright guys, so finally got to Ricky's shop after a bunch of traffic and all that stuff. It's extremely hot in that thing. But anyways, this is my buddy's shop. It is Redland Smog Stop. My boy Ricky here owns the shop. This is one of his cars also. It is a E36 Ti, so it's got that little smash back end with the 318 in it. You know, nice little daily car. His other car that he does have here though that's really nice is his E30. So, obviously it's gonna get a motor swap, and it just came back from paint not too long ago. I know it's extremely dirty, don't mind any of that. It's gonna get cleaned later on. But he did retrofit some Apex wheels on here too, just like my other buddy Arda did. 5-lug swap conversion, BC coils. This thing here has also, pretty sure that's an auto power cage, right Ricky?
No,
okay, so this is a garagistic cage. See if you guys can check it out a little better here. So it's got 2 hoops in it. It's got 1X here.
Evo belts.
Red Evo belts too. My boy's big ballin' over here. Say what's up, Ricky.
Hey, just reps. What's happening?
All right. Premium show car right here. It's gonna be eventually.
Oh yeah.
Once this guy finishes.
Got that trim delete.
And the trim delete. So there's no actual molding here anymore that usually sticks out.
Yeah, that's boo-boo.
Completely gone.
Yeah.
Does change the way the car looks a lot. I think it's more aggressive.
Show that diff work, son.
And of course, gotta show this off here. Oh. There you go. So normally E30s are only mounted on this side here. He did add an extra plate here that's mounted to the chassis down to the diff here. Just for more support, especially since he's going with a motor swap, so you're gonna want the extra support back here, not have the diff break out or anything.
That diff is built to, so we upgraded the clutches, so now it has 60% lockup, all new bearings and stuff. Kind of same thing actually happened on this diff from Mo. So open it up, put all the new clutches inside. Yeah, so kind of opened it up, all new bearings. New bearings on the diff for the side covers, on the pinion. Inside here you take this plate off and there's clutches inside.
Yes.
That look like, these are all old clutches. I think these ones came out of mine. Yeah, they did.
Gotcha, okay.
So new clutches and then oiling rings.
What do the different clutches do with inside the diff?
They just lock it up.
So it changes the lock
Yeah, so
inside of the diff?
Yeah, instead of 20% lockup or 25%, now it's 60% lockup.
Gotcha.
Might be a little sketch though through the mountains, because I'm thinking halfway through a turn, stomp on that throttle. Might get a little squirrely, but
might get a little squirrely, but you know we like being squirrely on this channel, you know? That's why we have this car, drift car right here. Has a welded diff, so you don't even have to worry about any of the clutches, lock up, anything like that. It just locks up when you need it to. All right guys, so continuing on with Ricky's car here. It is getting a motor swap, and the motor actually is here. It's just, you know, running a shop and everything. It takes a little bit to build your own car. But here's Ricky's motor. He'll show it to you here.
it's nothing too special, dude. It's just...
It's nothing too special.
Nah, dude, it's whatever.
Shh, look at this thing. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's a 4-cylinder, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, they got 6 of those Johnnies in there.
Got 6 of them Johns.
I know, it's 54. I bought a crash car off a buddy's brother, basically. And then sort of high mileage, so I tore it all apart. Did some Carrillo pistons in there. Got some forged pistons. Same compression, still 11.5 to 1. This one, like fresh cylinder walls, have good compression.
Very nice.
Did, 3-angle valve job, rebuilt the Vanos myself using, I can't remember their name. I think it was like a Syrian company. And when I spoke to the guy on the phone, he said it was named after some city out there. I can't remember that.
Huh, interesting. Man, look at this. This thing looks good. It's all clean. It's pretty much just waiting to go in.
I like this view on this side.
Let's check it out over here.
Personally. We did do like ARP hardware and like VAC Motorsports main bearings, rod bearings.
So the whole motor's pretty much been completely gone through, as in like forged internals, head gasket, ARP head studs, ARP bottom end too. So it's pretty much built and ready to rip.
Yeah, the dope thing I didn't know before I ordered it was the CSL intake adds like 50 horsepower with the Alpha end tune. So that's the move for sure.
Wow.
That's just gonna sound way better too.
Definitely. Can't wait till you get this thing installed, man. It's gonna be rad.
Just like the car though, this has collected dust because I built it last July.
Okay, so it's been sitting for a little bit, but
I'm gonna cover her back up.
yeah, cover up so she don't get dirty.
It's windy out here, dude. We just got a flash flood warning. I'm not ready for it.
Oh my
It's hot,
gosh.
dude.
For real. It's like monsoon weather out here. This is SoCal. What is this?
It's like El Nino.
Yeah.
It's really scientific. I don't want to get into it right now.
Exactly. All right, guys. So got the E36 up here on the lift finally, so we could take a look underneath. Obviously, it's a drift car. It's been a little neglected, so there's a little oil leak from here, and probably the rear mainsail needs to be done. It's a little collection of oil like puddling up under here. But that's easy stuff we can take care of later. We're here for the exhaust pretty much, because as of right now, it comes out of the headers, comes back down to the catalytic converters, and then it pretty much just dumps out right about here. So instead of it dumping out here and getting the inside of the cab hot, we are going to be running it all the way back out to the back of the car where it should be normally ran. So, Ricky, how are we going to start this?
I guess we can start from the back.
Okay.
I don't know. Looks like you said you want about 5 inches out because you're used to 5 inches, you said?
This guy.
So, somewhere like there, I guess, with a little bit of an angle.
Yeah, that's not bad right there.
We'll try and land this guy.
So on this here is a muffler. So we are trying to land this further down since we do have the blast pipes, and we're trying to, you know, get this as far forward as possible.
Yeah, we're probably gonna land this somewhere about here.
Okay.
And then the only difficult part is gonna be getting these pipes over here. So I'll use something like a 45.
Okay.
Get 2 of them right about here.
Okay. See that?
These are 2 1/4 pipe. We'll jump up to 2 1/2, but we'll go 2 1/4. Make a Y pipe, have it go 2 1/2 out, and then from 2 1/2 where the muffler is gonna sit, we'll expand it up to 3 inches, and then we'll have 3 inches to the rest of the car.
Pretty much the rest. All right. It's looking pretty sweet. So
That sound good. And if we need to add a resonator later on, we can. So
there is always enough room to add one in there. Just don't want it to be too obnoxious to where it's like annoying to drive, but you still want it loud enough so you can, you know, obviously hear it while you're on track and other cars are being loud. And
that's good, dude. Already reinforced.
yeah, so the subframe under here, like I was saying, it's already been reinforced here. It's been reinforced up here. Hopefully you guys can like see that. So it's actually in the frame of the vehicle. It's not like added on or just a plate that sits there. It's been welded in 4 places. So there's one, and here's another one that's been welded in. And it's the same thing on the other side.
These are all IE bushings, huh?
They are Garagistic, the hard poly.
Garagistic does white?
Yeah, they do white. So
I thought that was just IE.
no, Garagistic does that too. I actually got a good deal on this whole subframe. Subframe with the bushings already all in it. I got it fairly cheap from what it should cost. And then also the other upgrade I did here for the diff was I upsized the bolt here, because this is a common problem on the E36s, is this diff bolt that connects to the subframe here. They tend to break very easily, or when you have a lot of track use. So I ended up putting a bigger bolt through here with a washer and a big nut on this side. I actually had to shave down the diff a little bit just to get this to fit in here, and I had to remount the hole inside the diff on this backside just to get this bolt through. But what that does is it allows you to pretty much just beat on the car, and not have to worry about this breaking. Because if this breaks and you don't have another one when you're out at the track, your disc starts flopping around and then you're pretty much done for the day. So
yeah, I just need to confirm on video that we're able to send it.
you can have fun, but you break it, you gotta help fix it.
Perfect.
And it has to be on video.
We have to film it on video?
Yeah.
But what if I suck, dude? I've never yanked a freaking hydro brake.
So the hydro brake on this, I wouldn't even use because I need new pads. The pads are like 15 years old, it seems like.
Well, it's a diff anyway, dude.
All you gotta do,
doesn't take much.
All you gotta do is literally dump the clutch and show boogie wherever you want.
Yeah.
And you have the angle kit. So let me actually show this too, since it is it's not a true angle kit. So these control arms here actually come off of a E46, which is the next generation car after the E36 here. What this does is it widens the track width from here to here. You also have to add spacers inside the steering rack here, so it pushes these out further. So that way your wheel isn't like either tucked in this way or tucked out that way. And plus when you do go full lock, it doesn't allow the power steering rack here to overextend, because if it overextends you blow it out and then you gotta buy a new one.
The other thing too, when your car's all the way on the floor like full weight, you have a lot of camber, right?
Yeah, it's like maxed out camber.
So when you're actually in angle, when it's like this, it should straighten up, right?
Yeah, so as soon as like you put the car at full lock, when you're sideways, you have more of a contact patch. That's why we do run as much camber as we can. Some people adjust it to their liking as like, you know, either fully max or a couple degrees negative. So that negative puts it this way to the car. So that way the wheel sticks out this way, as you can kind of see it here in the camera. That the wheel does kind of poke out just a little bit that way. But that allows the contact patch of the tire here to be completely across when you are at full lock. So that way you have complete control of the car. So, as of right now, that's pretty much everything that is going on here. Just pretty much went over with Ricky, pretty much exhaust system, what we're gonna be doing. Next couple of days, he should hopefully get some of the, you know, miscellaneous missing pieces in. And then we'll be back over here and we'll, you know, watch Ricky do his magic and, you know, put the exhaust on.
Just writing lines cause I feel like the champ. Heavyweight, first place, who could expect to get slapped? I'm running laps round the competition, thinking no last. I just laugh, take a sip as I go and sit back.